Did you know that over 15 billion trees are cut down every year globally and only about 5 billion trees are replanted? This gap is exactly what today's guest is trying to close. Hi, I'm Isha and joining me today is Dr. Rohith Reddy, founder and CEO of Adoptrees, a platform that allows individuals and companies to gift or adopt a real living tree across India. So let's start at the very beginning. I want to know what interested you to start Adoptrees. Was it like a personal experience, a statistic, or something you've witnessed around you?
Correct. So firstly, thank you so much for making me be here today. So Adoptrees was a kind of vision. First, it started with three different questions. Where were we, where are we, and where we will be accordingly. So I think we are at the generation where we watched out early in the mornings, a bright sunlight, a kind of music from the birds, to a city noise, a full-fledged change in the entire climatic conditions, and watchable heat every day from the morning at around 7 o'clock in the morning. So we were able to see the changes from the last 5-6 years approximately. So when me and my wife was just sitting together, and it started in a very funny zone. I was admitted in a hospital. I was coming out of discharge. Then the hospital gave me a physical plant. My wife was telling that this is your new life. You are starting again. You are coming out of a hospital and a surgery. And I felt very happy. Something like this has been taken care of. I took this plant. I brought it down to my car. I kept it in my back seat. And you don't believe I forgot about it accordingly. After 1 week, she was just checking out the car and she found that, and she told that, it is no more. I mean, it is dried, it is dead. So I felt bad about it. It's like a new life I started, but I ended up without even planting it in a farmland accordingly. Then Adoptrees came up as an idea. We thought of entering into a area where we want to take care of that plantation. We want to take care of the survival, and we want to go forward, making sure that this memory of anyone should grow for a lifetime, and it should also create impact to the climate as well as for their personal lives. At that moment, we felt we should start something like an eco-sustainable platform which matches current modern trends. What is modern trends right now? Instagram, Facebook, Snap, correct? So why can't someone who is interested in plantation, want to talk about plantation, can't be a part of modern technology? Right? So there that idea started. So my wife was like, we will have to start something like that this generation should connect and they should feel it as a responsibility. Now that's where the Adoptrees is in full-fledged right now. So we became India's first eco-sustainable platform with a modern technology. So I'm witnessing this in front of my eyes today, that each and every memory of plantation is being done through Adoptrees. We started giving them a personal dashboards. We are planting it. We are taking care of the survival and taking care of the entire journey for almost 35-36 years of that tree to grow and mature and fade off in front of our eyes. So that's a kind of memory creation with a modern technology. Combinedly, we got into a picture of carrying an emotion of Adoptrees accordingly.
That's a very good origin story. A lot of people hear about Adoptrees, adopted tree. So they actually wonder what actually happens in the business. So I want you to walk us through your business model. What happens? What do the customer pay for? What do they get in return?
So I feel not everything we do for something to get back. Sometimes we have to give back to the nature, what we are using actually. I think we are all temporary in this world. Correct. So, Adoptrees is with a vision not into a commercial zone of journey. We thought anything that a person or a people want to make it as a big memory, they should enter into this Adoptrees platform to plant a tree. So the model work like this. So now, for an example, you are going to buy a car tomorrow, right? So now the dealers are there in the market, you go to the dealer, you are very much excited to get your new car. So they'll give you keys in your hands, and they'll also ask you, can we go ahead with a small presentation, a token of appreciation that you are actually buying something new. Correct. So they'll give you a physical plant accordingly. So the physical plant, now what you do after that, no one knows actually. You might take care of it for a week, 2 week or 3 week, and then you forget about it. And we are busy in nature, right? We all have our own way of the routine life, more precisely. So where in this entire journey we forget about very small thing that we actually feel for, but actually that's your memory. You forgot that. So Adoptrees, what we want to carry here is, we want to make that memory grow in our farmlands. We will take care of it, we will water it, we will give a proper nutrition what is required for that plant. We will grow your memory in our bounded land accordingly. So for that, we almost have 3,800 acres in Nagaland, the northeastern part of India. We've been connected with multiple tribal friends from that area, and we all acquired some land from them. Then we started helping out them to plant trees on behalf of Adoptrees, and they'll take care of it accordingly. Now it will grow. So what happens now? Your memory will grow, correct? So now the question comes out. People will talk about plantation, people will talk about how this plantation can go forward into the market, but no one will actually ask you, if I would have paid 500 rupees for planting a tree, where it is growing, what is an update of it, correct? So that's something we want to give it back to the consumer. So now the consumer, now you are the one who is planting a tree. Now you will have a dashboard given to you on the name of Adoptrees. Like you have an Instagram, like you have Facebook, you will just log into it. You have your email ID and password for it. You just go into the dashboard, you watch out where it is planted, the geolocation. You'll also watch out what is happening with the tree. Every month we will give an update of the growth of the tree accordingly. So now the tree keep growing, right? So you also watching the dream that, or a memory that you have created, is also growing accordingly. So tomorrow, after 5 years, 6 years down the line, for an example, it's like, it can be rubber, it can be bamboo, it can be banana, it can be mango. Now Adoptrees, how it is adding much bigger benefit over here. Whatever the revenue generated from these plants or the trees, we are going to contribute this back to the social activity. For an example, there is XYZ, let's say 100 rupees coming out of a rubber tree that you have planted. We are going to give you 20 to 30 rupees of green credits back into your dashboard. So you can also watch your green credits there. The remaining 70 rupees, we are going to reinvest that into the plantation, as well as we are also going to help out the tribal friends into the education. So now, with a small vision of just your memory is being planted, but it is creating such a big impact to the nature as well as the people who are in need. So you understood the concept, correct? So beautifully structured. That's the reason nowadays my major consumers, like we got a baby girls, we would like to plant 10 trees on her name now. So the 10 trees grows together. So now baby is 0 years old. Now your trees or saplings is also 0 years old. Now your daughter can be 20 tomorrow. Now the tree also is 20 years old accordingly. Now you can show your kid that on the day of your birth, we have created a big impact accordingly. On her 20th birthday, she can also see that, okay, these are all 10 trees which has been planted by my papa or mama, and now I'm able to see these fruits are being consumed by some orphanage accordingly, or a old age home accordingly. See the kind of way we are creating. So that's beauty. And as well as the green credits, I told you, the green credits are going to help you out to buy certain things for yourself also. Let's say you got 1000 green credits in your account now. We have partner brands. So you can buy medicine from the partner brands. You can also buy your t-shirt for yourself using the 1000 credit. You can also buy something for your parents accordingly from our partner brand. You can reuse the same credits which has been given back to you by your tree or memory which has been planted. Yeah, that's overall.
Really fascinating. The fact that you can track the tree makes it more personal. Because when I was going through Adoptrees website, I found out something unusual. There was a dedicated hockey India section.
Correct.
So that partnership is very unusual. So tell us, how did that happen?
Okay. So even that was a magic moment for me, okay, in my life. So when we started Adoptrees, we had a very big vision, like, we have to do something like this, we have to go like this, we want to be a part of plantation and all. So it was very much, sometimes you always listen this, right? So sometimes you go for a good work and, your energy supports you, or, the entire people will keep supporting you. But when it comes to Adoptrees, I mean, I was clueless. I've got a tech ready, I've got land ready, I've got plantation ready, nursery is ready. You don't even believe, like, we got 15 lakh saplings ready with us. Everything is ready. Then I was not able to crack down one point, like, how I should enter into the market. So had multiple meetings with our marketing experts, talking to the co-founders, even talking to the operational people, how we have to go into the market, how we have to make sure everything should go fine. So in that moment of time, I've got one, just in the morning around 7 o'clock in the morning, I was just searching out what are the events which is happening in around Hyderabad in the next 3 months. So what I thought is, boss, ऐसा जाके, I mean, if I just go to anyone, so what happened is, like, I just checked out how many events are going around in Hyderabad. Then so sudden what I did, okay, if I'm going to the people, if I'm not able to go into the people, I'm telling to the people that something like this is we are doing. If no one is appreciating it or no one is able to understand the concept, what I felt is I will wear a Adoptrees t-shirt and I will go to all the event. If someone asks you what you people do, what is this company, then I'll explain them. Correct. So that was actually the motive as a founder. I want to do. I want to enter into the market. I want to walk barefoot. I would like to show the people that what we can able to do in the future and how it is important in the future. So while checking the list, I saw something called Women's World Cup qualifiers are going to happen in Hyderabad, and that was striking me. But I was very much aware that we are a startup company. We cannot able to approach these guys with this, because entering into a sports ecosystem is like a very hard thing in Indian market. You can't go into the sports ecosystem like this, correct? So I was like trusting my destiny. I felt like, I'm feeling like I have to go barefoot and I would like to explain anything. Why can't I just mail them once? Then I mailed them. And so sudden I got a reply from the team of Hockey India telling that we will call you soon. And then morning I mailed it around 10 o'clock, afternoon 2 o'clock or 2:30 I got a reply, and then again 4 o'clock I got a call telling that we would like to listen your concept. Because FIH, Federation of International Hockey, was actually doing a campaign giving back to the forest karke. So we are actually using the wood of the trees and all, right? So they want to give back to the forest as a campaign. So they want to support plantations and initiatives towards plantation. Then I got a call. I explained the concept. They really liked it. Then something like to and fro discussions have been happened. I'm very thankful to the Hockey India team. They initiated this in Hyderabad. And then what we have done is, they designed a concept telling that there is something called penalty corners in hockey, as well as you have a goal, which is on-field goal. So on-field goal, we will plant 100 trees, and for penalty corner, it is 50 trees. So this is how the customization they came up with. And the concept was good, because in IPL, every dot ball you bowl, they actually plant 20 trees or 30 trees approximately. Then we also thought of, like, why can't we introduce into Hockey India, and we would like to do this. You don't believe, operationally it was very challenging, because when the matches are going in Hyderabad, we have to do this plantation in Nagaland. Understood? So today, let's take India and England is playing. By end of the day, we get the result stating that we need to plant 700 trees. By tomorrow afternoon, we have to do this plantation in Nagaland. So again, startup, immature operations, we are not at a big scale operations we are able to do. But thankfully, everything fall apart. Everything fall in place. Like, we got to see the result. We are able to call the ops team there, giving the directions. They are able to plant it, and we got in a final output also. Certainly, they were very supportive. You don't believe how. I really through this podcast also, I would like to thank them that they've been very helpful. All over the tournament, they were supporting Adoptrees, telling that you do it aram se, we are going to do this, we are going to make it big, and it is big. Almost 14,000 trees we have planted in that one event right now. Excellent work. So that's how the Hockey India Association came. We became official eco-sustainable partners for them right now. Thankfully, in the future, we have multiple Hockey India leagues which is going to come into the picture, and Hockey India keeps supporting us to do more plantation is something we are expecting right now.
It's a really unique collaboration.
Correct.
Like, I love how sustainability is finally finding its way into sports
Correct.
again.
So it's all fallen in place, na? Well, you don't believe, like, I was not believing myself. I mean, when I got a call also, I did not even believe it. Oh, really, it is going to happen? They were telling, yeah, it is real. You come down to the meeting. Then I met the team of Hockey India, and the coordination was well, and then it went like that. Correct.
So what's been the hardest part of building this initiative, like operationally, financially, emotionally?
Right. So the hardest part was we never been emotionally low for sure, because we know that we are going to build something big. The major motivation was, one of my idol when I was actually thinking about this entire initiative is Mr. Anant Ambani sir. So have you ever heard about Vantara?
Yeah.
Right? It's such a beautiful concept, creating something artificial which is like naturally built more precisely, which is around 3,000 plus acres of land. So knowingly or unknowingly, we don't have a straight connection, but still the kind of work he was doing was emotionally motivating us. So why, if someone is able to do it and able to think about the future, giving back to the future or showing the next generation what is going to be the future, why can't we play a small role in it? So that's something which is there. But when it comes to hardest part is, in India, it is very hard to convince people or make them understand about how a technology work in this sector also. People talk about carbon credits, people talk about plantation, but people will never understand how you can contribute yourself directly or indirectly into it. It's not about going ahead and planting trees by yourself. If you can't care it, your plantation and the efforts you have dropped in, which will go into the water. It doesn't make any sense for you, correct? So altogether, when you actually look at the right bucket of process, how you can able to go ahead and plant a tree, there is a technology where you can also see your plantation where it is being planted, and you can also trace the impact, and you can also go ahead with a major understanding about what is right and what is wrong. And even for the companies right now, for the corporates, right? So you are actually investing your money on eco-sustainability. You are putting up your CSR into eco-sustainability. But end of the day, where it is going? So you are just giving to some NGO to the plantation for plantation purpose, and this NGO is planting somewhere, and they are just leaving it off or taking care of it. We don't know. As a company, you are dropping 100 rupees and you don't see any accountability for it. So there comes an Adoptrees comes into the picture. Like, tomorrow you are putting up, let's take 10 lakh rupees on the plantation. So this 10 lakh rupees, there might be, let's take, we are planting 1,000 trees. 1,000 trees, where it is been planted, what is the impact of it, what is geolocation of it, how long it has been growing, what is the survival rate, all this has been shown on your dashboard. You can actually sit in your office, open up Adoptrees and open into your dashboard, and you can see all this data in front of your eyes accordingly. So that's what we want to go back. So this will create impact, this will also create a traceability, this will also show accountability tomorrow to the government. You are doing a good job where you are doing it, you are doing here. So that's how it is. So the hardest part is making people understand about how it is actually working right now. So through this podcast, I would like to share this knowledge to the people. Like, come down to adoptrees.com, watch out how it has been taken care, create your account, try to plant one tree, watch out for the 3 months, 4 months of the timeline. Then you will clearly understand, like how it has been going ahead. Then you refer to someone. Then you are knowingly or unknowingly, you are contributing back to the nature. Correct?
Looking ahead, so where do you see Adoptrees in 5 years in terms of the trees planted or the communities reached?
Might sound like this question might sound like a corporate question where you would like to see yourself after 5 years. If you ask me as a founder of Adoptrees, where you will see me after 5 years, I would like to see myself and Adoptrees and even the consumers of Adoptrees in a good eco community. I don't want to create a $1 million company. I don't want to create a kind of company which can mint money for me tomorrow. I did not started this for money. I did not even started this like, we need to make a big money here, X, Y, Z. But end of the day, again, if I'm good, my car won't run without a petrol, so it's all depends upon if I want to plant, I want to take care of survivable nature of the entire saplings. I also have to manage nurseries, I have to take care of things. So in the next 5 years, I would like to reach out the world telling that any point of time, any time, for anything that you would like to do, start something new, because tree is the only thing which can actually, you can actually feel that you are actually giving a life. Tree is the only thing in the world. So though if you're doing some good task, you spend 1,000 rupees for it, just try to spend 100 rupees on planting a tree. Let it grow. We will take care of it. So, and second thing is, there is a small connection for these entire communities overall. So when you actually look at this, the revenue it is going to generate. So because majorly we are into the plantation of rubber, majorly we are into the plantation of bamboo. Now bamboo is one of the major source for a fabric creation, bamboo fabric, correct? So tomorrow these people will come back. Some companies will come back and they'll take care some fabric from your bamboo tree. There is a revenue generated. So it is not just about that revenue. That revenue is utilized for someone's education, someone's welfare. Some orphanage kids are going to study. They are going to get books, and also we are going to take it in a formula where we want to use some part of this giving back to the customer again. So you actually see it as an ecosystem. When you are entering into just planting a tree of 299 rupees today, tomorrow this work or the good work it is going to do is something which is unimaginable, more precisely. Correct. So I want to see myself, I want to see Adoptrees and Adoptrees community into a greenery where you can actually tell outside that this is my zone, this 5 plants is been planted by me, and the certificate of what we give every time, there is a QR accordingly. So you can scan it and you can also make people watch it, that you can see my plants are growing on my name there. And everyone tomorrow you leave your last breath, but still something on your name is going to breathe on the land, more precisely. Correct? That's it.
So where can our listeners go to adopt a tree or learn more about Adoptrees?
Correct. Well said. Actions which is required for sure. So if you ask me this question, where they have to go, I don't directly say that you only have to come down to Adoptrees and do this, but do this initiative or take this initiative wherever you feel that you can take care of it. Correct. So it need time. You need to give it time to make it survive. Correct. And now, for example, if you want to trust a platform and come back and understand how we are doing it, so then you have to come down to www.adoptrees.com, adoptrees.com, adoptrees.com, or also you can also follow us or also know about us at our Instagram handle @Adoptrees. So we keep posting what a kind of impact that we are creating, the testimonials and each and everything that we are actually doing for giving back to the nature. So come and join us as an eco warriors of Adoptrees, and you can also see the kind of impact that you can create for the future.
Dr. Rohith Reddy, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for your time, your vision, and for giving every one of us a reason to plant hope. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.